Hello people, I'm back, and today we're continuing this series of how to build a redstone computer. We already did a lot in this series, but yeah, from like over there to I think somewhere like over here, it became kind of complicated, and you know, I can really understand if you weren't able to follow everything. So why not just take a step back and go do something very easy this time? We're going to take a look at some memory and some ledges. So let's just start with something that is really easy, and I'm sure everybody, every single one of you will exactly understand how this works. So yeah, I call it a stupid thing I never use smiley face because I don't use it. It works like this. You have a button or an input. You can click the input and the output goes on and it stays on forever. Yeah. So, how this works is it's just a normal regular piston pushing this redstone block. So you can see it just gets power, push the redstone block and turns on the lamp. I don't think there's an explanation needed for that one. It's just easy. So, alright, let's move on to a bit harder, but still kind of easy. This is a piston-based RS NOR latch, and why do I call it piston-based? Because there are two pistons inside of it. So we can turn the output off if the output is already off, but we can also turn it on with the on button. And as you see, the output turns on. We can turn it on again. It just stays on. But when we flick the off button, not flick but click, it goes off. So this uses the same kind of thing as this thing right here. But how does this work? This one pushes a redstone block over here, which just gives power to the lamp, and this one removes it. Easy, right? Well, let's move on to the next one. This is a button-based repeater T flip-flop, and I absolutely like the word flip-flop. So, what does this do? You have a button, let's flick it, and the output turns on. If we press the button again, the output turns off. And on, and off. So, as you saw, it went flickering all over the place, and it looks kind of complicated maybe, but let's just take a look at how it works and how to build it. I need to get some repeaters for this. So we will just fly a bit to here. Alright, so we have our input, and that's a button, and I don't have buttons. Right, so no, that's not a button, this is a button. And we will feed that into a repeater. And now I do need the lever. What do I not need? I don't need pistons. So, as we all know, we can just let a signal go straight to a repeater, as you see. We already covered that in like the first episode or so. So, what we can do is, oh, why do I break all these things? We can lock the repeater by putting a signal in from the side, and we need to do that with another repeater. So now it doesn't work, but what if we turn it off, switch it on, and lock it? It stays locked. And yeah, this is the basic concept. Let's show you how it works. Alright, so we have this clock running here that will burn out quickly, as you saw. But we are going to always lock it. So now the output is on. We have the output like right here. But if we push the button, that's going to be like right there, this torch will go off. This will be unlocked. So the power from the storage will go into the back of the repeater and it will power it. And it will get locked again. So it will be like this. And now, so the power goes into the block. So it turns off this torch. And now, if we do this again, the repeater turns off. Therefore the torch goes on. But I was not doing this little lever flick thing in the showcase over there. I pressed this button. And yeah, we're a little bit lucky that this works, because buttons just give a pulse that's just about right to let this go through enough times to yeah, an odd amount of time so it turns off when it was on and vice versa. I think you will understand this concept. And obviously there are a lot of more ways to do this, but yeah, today we just show this one. And the last thing already in this video is a bot based D flip-flop. So we can also use a repeater kind of thing for a D flip-flop. But yeah, I figured why not do another piston based one, and this time not a normal piston based but a bot based block update detection based one, because it's just way more fun to have some variety. What is a block update? There will obviously be some of you who know what a block update is, but I'm going to show you anyhow. So we just place a piston down with a block and a block right here. So if we power this, nothing happens, obviously, because yeah, it's not connected to the piston. Nothing happens, right? Or does something happen? What if we just place a block next to the piston? It extends. And we can even break that. What in the world is going on right here? It's just an extended piston with no power source at all. Yeah, this is how does this work? When we power this, the piston is actually powered. I don't know exactly why. It's actually a bug, I think, but yeah, I kind of like it. So it's powered, but it doesn't realize. You need to give him an update, like by placing a block or something, and it thinks like, hey, I'm powered, and we can change this. And now it's not powered in any way, but it still thinks like, hey, I'm powered. And we need to give him another update for him to realize that he isn't powered. So we have this piston right here, and we can power it from up here. So this block, this one will get powered and power this piston. And the only thing we need to do is push this button. So this block will touch a piston, give it an update, and turn the light on. So what exactly is a D flip-flop? As you may be able to see, it's a gate where you have two inputs. Let's just quickly label them if I have signs in my inventory, which I do not. We have the data input and we have the music input, which is not really an input. No, we have the clock. Oh no, 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 no. Enter and then clock. Clock. Is it straight now? Yes, it's straight. It was like bended a bit like this, but yeah, that's just horrible. So, how does this work? We have a data input which does not affect the output, but when we click on the clock button, it saves whatever is in the data input. So now it saves a 1, saves a 1 still. We can save a 1, but we can also save a 0. So one last time how this works. We can power with this lever into this redstone. The redstone will power this block. The block will power this repeater. The repeater will power this block. And this block will power this redstone dust, which will just power this block. And all of this is just a way to transfer the signal from right here to there. Nothing fancy going on. But yeah, this block is getting powered, and this will then power this piston in this fancy kind of way. And when we push this button, this piston will extend and push this block against the piston, giving it an update. And it will realize that it's getting power from there. So yeah, let's also make a quick copy of that. Just really quick, like that, and there. We place the redstone down there. We want a normal piston from down there to power it with a button, and a block down there, the redstone repeater thing that will power through. And this is a little bit of an interesting part, because why do I have this block right here and this repeater? Why didn't I just do it the easy way, like maybe so? Well, yeah, that would be nice, but let's see what happens. If we press this button, this piston will stay extended, because a piston can also get power from up right here. It's like the same concept as with that one, and we do not want that to happen. So we can like raise it up 1 and put redstone right there to give it another update. Right. But yeah, then we have this redstone on top of here, and I do not like that, so I just add a repeater and the block, and that's everything all done. So let's just give it a quick test. Works and works. That's all for this video for today, guys. Hope you all have enjoyed. And yeah, please leave a like, comment, all the good stuff if you want me to do more of these how to build a redstone computer tutorial series. And I will make sure to do that. So hope you all enjoy. See you all later.